Hello friends and welcome to my playthrough of Cipher Zero. This is the third episode. My name is Jonathan and I am going through this blind, so probably by the time you see this I will have recorded many episodes more. I'm probably going to wait to release these until I have a significant backlog, if not the entire game. We'll see. I don't know how long the game is. But feel free to leave constructive comments that are non-spoilery below. I would love to hear from you. And we're going to jump back in here. I've got my notes from last time, and I believe we are starting on Biome 2. So let's see what that has to offer. All right. Play. Okay, so this was me reviewing my progress, the first 3 sections that we covered in the previous episodes, and now we are moving on to the Farmland. Okay, so what is this going to teach us? We have a circle. I am noting that circle is a thing that exists, presuming that we're still shading a cell. Yes. Is this different than tick? I mean, it's going to be different, but how? This is how I would solve the tick mark. Doesn't like that. Okay. Huh. Why would we mark both of them? Likes that, and this will fail because of that one. So, this can't be as simple as shade everything in this row or column. But we'll see. I'm sure that will become clear soon enough. Alright, this is new. We've got things that are separated. Do these mark the one to their right? That's how we normally would see these. Well, I guess no, that's not the case. No, I take that back because this last one had it on the right side and I didn't even comment on that. I mean, the obvious thing looks to be that, but it doesn't like this. Does this indicate... So this one, this liked it. Liked seeing a shaded cell in one of these spots. And that it likes. Why does this dot affect... I'm not understanding this one yet. So theories. Something to do with toggling. There could be an XOR kind of thing happening. I'm not quite sure how that would work. Let's see if the next one provides any further enlightenment. Okay, so these are touching cells to the right and below. Maybe, let me go back through these again. Maybe it's not the row or the column, which I assumed from the earlier rules. Maybe it's just one adjacent cell. So this is like a clue in any number of pencil logic puzzles. Maybe it's just like a one clue, one orthogonally adjacent cell. New working theory. Okay, so that would mean that I could solve this by clicking either but not both of these. It does like that. So far, this means this row has one shaded in it. This clue is fulfilled by that, so this can't be shaded, and that means this must be shaded, if my theory is correct. Alright, so I'm going to write that down as adjacent shaded. So far, I don't know that I've been presented with diagonal. I'm presuming it's orthogonal. Let's see. This has 1 in this. Okay, so I think this is going to tell me. This needs... So something like this, I'm guessing, is going to work. So this is only going to get 1 orthogonally adjacent space. And these both have 1 in their columns. Good. 2 in this row. 1 neighboring here. If it were these two, I think we have a contradiction because that would make this unshaded, which makes this shaded, which breaks that clue. So it's not these two, so this is one of them, meaning that's the only one in this column, meaning that one is in this row, meaning this is not, and that is, and that's a unique solution. Good. And moving on to this one. Okay, 1 in one of these 4. I like this quite a bit. Oops. 2 in this. Okay. Where is my in for this one? Might be this column. I'm gonna suspect that this 1 has to come from here. So let's assume not. Assuming that is not shaded, we would end up with those 2 shaded, which means none of those. Oh yeah, actually, no, that's okay. True, but not what I should have done. I should have looked at this mark here, seen that one of these 2 must be shaded, and so this dot's only happy if neither of those are shaded, which forces this row, and then forces this column from that one, forces this row, this column is done, we're good. Nice. Okay, can we do a similar thing with this dot? Yes. Exactly one of these is shaded, which means from this dot this is not shaded. Which forces this column. Same trick, forces this row, forces both of these from the dots. Good. Okay, these dots are going to be not quite as forthcoming. This column is going to take care of exactly one of the dots. I think from symmetry, this puzzle's going to have 2 solutions. So I don't think it matters which one I pick. So I can just pick one. Let's pick that one. If I pick that one, that forces this in and this out from the dots. This clue is done. This clue needs to be finished. And there will be a symmetric solution to this one. Non-unique. I still have to get used to the non-uniqueness because I'm so used to playing handcrafted pencil puzzles where uniqueness is a big part of it. Exactly one of these 2 is shaded from this cell. So this dot means these 2 are both out, which means both of these are in, which means from these dots, this one's out, that's in, we're good. Yep. And looks like this is the last one of the set. We get exactly 1 in these columns, which is going to... what is that going to do? Okay, so let's say if this, I believe if this middle one is shaded, we might have a problem. Because, or is it the opposite? That's the only way we don't have a problem. Okay. Suppose that one of these edges is shaded. Then that is going to have a cascading effect of 4. Oh, yeah, because if that is shaded, then this dot means this one's not shaded, and this dot means this one is shaded, which is a contradiction. So this is not shaded, that's shaded, that's not shaded. These 2 need this one shaded to be happy, this column is now happy, and the dots force these 2 to be shaded, and we're good. Great. Alright, so we understand how the dot works, at least so far. And I think we have certainly time for another one in this recording. So let's go ahead and push forward with the next set. 2 dots. Straightforward. Just going to be two adjacent. I can do that. 2 adjacent, only 1 adjacent here, which means one of these, but this one is the one that's going to tell us how that works. They're all happy. Yep. And 2 of these are shaded, but only 1 of these is shaded, so that's forced. Whichever one of these is shaded makes that one happy, so this is out. This, we only have 1 of these shaded, so this forces that to be shaded. These 2 are shaded. These 2 dots makes that unshaded. That makes that shaded, and we are good. Three shaded right around there. That's out. That's out. That's out from these 2 clues. This clue means this one's in. This clue means this one's out. And we are done. Yep. Okay, let's see. 1 of these 2 from this tick mark. So this clue means that must be shaded. This is satisfied, so that's out. From this clue, that one's in. From this clue, that one's out. Done. That seemed easier. 2 in this row, one in this column. Okay, so it's the 1 in this row. Only 1 of these 2, and we have 2 dots here, so that must be shaded. Does it matter which way these go? I don't think so. It's either diagonal, another non-unique. Either way, we're going to satisfy this clue. We're going to satisfy all of them. So it doesn't matter which of the diagonals we pick. And 1 dot there. It's this one. 1 dot, or 1 shaded in this column with this 2 dot clue forces that to be shaded. This one makes that unshaded. The dot makes this one shaded. And here we need 1, and it's not this one, so it's that one, which puts that one out. These 2 dots put that one in. We're done. And trucking right through these. Okay, 2 dots. Where's our vulnerability? It's less clear now. I would have loved a 1 clue on one of these. That would have worked wonders around here. So maybe it's this 1 clue. So either this is shaded, freeing this one up, or this is shaded, freeing this one up from being all 3 of these. Is it a problem? Is it a problem for this to be the scenario? No. It's not a problem. It's not a proof either, which I don't love, but I think I still have to get myself out of the mindset of always having to prove each one is a unique solution, because they aren't necessarily a unique solution. This is a working solution that makes all 4 of these happy, which forces these to be unshaded, and then we need that to be shaded and that to be shaded to make the other clues work. So that's one where I just kind of saw it as opposed to really proving it, but I can live with that in the context of this game. 3. Again, we're in a situation where these can coexist in several ways. This is either going to be 1 or both. So we can't have both of these be shaded. I don't see any problem with that. It's This one. Okay, there's the clue. This clue means that we can't shade both of these, so we must shade both of those. That means that... What does that mean? Maybe less than I thought. Exactly one of these is shaded. Exactly one of these three is shaded. Well, exactly one of these is shaded, which means that's not shaded. And this dot tells us that one is. These two are then out. This 2 dots means that's in. This one needs to be shaded from this 3 dots. This clue gives us these 2. This dot gives us this one. This dash gives us that's not. And excellent. And that is the set. And let's see. That. Oh, have we destroyed a piece of farm equipment? What's happening here? I should be paying a little bit more attention to what is actually happening narratively, if anything. Don't know why this got highlighted. It didn't, like, change in a way that's obvious to me. Interesting. Alright, so we will tackle this next set, which is billboard themed, maybe. And probably will, maybe we're going to go back to the snake rules and integrate those, but we will do that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you come back soon.